Alright, we're gonna finish up Liurny. We just gotta do this dungeon, then we gotta do the Moonlight Altar. Then a couple bosses underground, and then we're in Leyndell. Good old Leyndell. Then the Mountaintops. We're not in Leyndell for long. Oof, I almost missed that. These skeletons hurt. Okay, the skeleton's throwing fire bombs through the wall's not very cool. I don't like that. What? Stop it! And before a firebomb kills me. I can't even attack this guy. Like, I can't lock onto him. That better have opened. I left before the message popped up, so... We'll see. Is it open? Good. Oof! I think damage... really just... he doesn't have a lot of health. Alright, back here. Okay, this boss actually might suck. I'm gonna grab probably 2 more blue flasks here. We'll see if that's enough. Like, I don't know what to expect here. Just magic resistance, basically. Some amount. Oh yeah, this is the one boss you don't want to be in Torrent for. That attack will always hit you. Please stop moving. $528. Yeah, Terra Magica is not gonna work here. Where's the... Here it is. I gotta reach. Great. Hello? Dragon? Not interested. Oh yeah, because it's Night Comet. I forget, Night Comet doesn't, like, aggro anything. Well, maybe that's not why, I don't really know. Not that it doesn't aggro things, they just can't infiltrate it, basically. Jesus Christ, that hurts. I am dead. Okay, never mind. Almost though. Please heal. Sure, lock onto the random animal that's like 20 feet away instead of the giant dragon. Thanks, game. Yeah. That is such a hard attack to actually dodge. I feel like I can never get it. Oh. It's my bad. It's just spamming R1. This thing is like so magic resistant. Is it easier did I get lucky? Kind of both. If you don't know what you're doing, I mean, it's very easy to get hit in that fight. But good job. Wow, I actually dodged it. I think a lot of the S2 bosses have all been really easy. Yeah, it's kind of how it is. They get more difficult in the DLC, though. The S2 bosses are not the strong point of the game, generally. Like, some are good, and then some are just really not so good. things like Royal Rat Vanguard and Prowling Magus in the Congregation, Royal Rat Authority. And you have things like Velstadt, Dark Lurker. A lot of the DLC bosses are really good. I think the strong suit of DS2 is like all the different builds you can make. Atmosphere is also really cool too. And like they actually tried to do new things with Dark Souls, unlike DS3, which kind of threw a lot of it out and said, hey, let's just, you know, remind people of Dark Souls 1. Haven't touched the other games DLC. DLC with FromSoft games is like the best part, in my opinion. Probably a lot of people's opinions, honestly. Maybe not for Dark Souls 1. Not that it's not good. I just think people regard the beginning of Dark Souls 1 as like some of the best moments in the franchise. But the DLC in Dark Souls 1 is still really good. I think it's the strongest overall. Bloodborne, I think, has higher highs, but it has lower lows. I think Bloodborne's is better, don't get me wrong. But I just think, like, Dark Souls 1 DLC is, like, super consistent. Like, all the bosses are good, which is, like, the only DLC where you could really say that. But DS2's DLC is really good. Like, it's definitely a step up from the base game. DS3's DLC is really good. Ring City's really good. Frida's good. Ariandel on its own, like outside of the bosses, is like it's okay. Ring City, I think, is definitely stronger though. And then hopefully Elden Ring DLC just continues the trend. Played a tiny bit of Ariandel. Excited for Elden Rings? Same. Talk to Minirani.
I'm upon the mine will be, and I would keep as it is and have the soul. Oh, because is what wouldst thou come?
Alright, back underground. No, I'm sorry. We have Alecto still. Good old Gang Squad. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's where the Twin Blade will come in handy, though. Twin Blade's good for that boss. You'll see. If you get to DLC. Moments like that is where DS2 gets its reputation. It is not untrue. I don't think there's too many people who will defend that boss. Even like the most hardcore DS2 fans will probably not defend that boss. feel like you should finish all the main games first. I would recommend doing the DLCs with the main game. You just have to be careful about when you do them for some of them, because some of them will, like, if you do the final boss before DLC, sometimes the final boss will just take you straight into New Game Plus. Like, well, really just for Bloodborne and, Dark Souls 1. Everything else you can do DLC after if you wanted to. Yeah, fair, but I mean, you could go back to him, you know? You can go back to him anytime. With Bloodborne, though, it's a similar situation to DS1 where you, like, if you're gonna do the DLC, you gotta do it before you beat the game. Unless you want to do it in New Game Plus. Or start another character, I guess. Because beating the game takes you to the next New Game cycle. Siluria. She will probably one-shot me. Well, it depends on the attack, but like with the stab in phase 2, she'll probably one-shot me. The skewer, rather. Start a new character with a good build for all the games. You don't have a bunch of wasted levels. That's fair. You can respec too, though, in I think everything but Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne. Phase 2. Ouch. Siluria's tree. That is not a tree. That is a spear. Hammer? I actually don't know. I mean, I know what it is, but like, it looks like a hammer. Yeah, we'll be in the Mountaintops for sure. We have this boss too in Langdell, and then we're pretty much in the Mountaintops from there. We're like 130, about 130 bosses in. I think after Morgott. Or maybe it's Fell Twins. But, you know, the hardest stuff is still to come. Should have leveled up. Oh well. This fight should be pretty easy. Because they can't input read. This guy's gonna die in like 2 hits. Next. Next. Man, that just trivialized them. That boss is usually, like, so annoying. 70. Hate fighting Fia's champs. I don't think anyone likes fighting. It's honestly not, like, I think if you do, like, if you're online and you get random summons, that's kind of cool, because the builds are different every time. But, I don't know. This, version of the fight is... It's like fighting Half-Light versus, PvP, like an actual PvP player. Same idea. Although maybe that's not so much fun, but it's cool. Fighting Half-Light is not cool. It's anti-cool. Don't really need this right now. But I'm considering putting it on because I am lazy and I don't feel like changing my gear later. That is when you know you were lazy, when you don't want to change something later on. One easy thing, it's like 6 button presses. Maybe more than 6, but still. That we're going to need for Rykard, though. Rykard's going to be awful because I'm going to get, like, 2-shot by the snake. And probably not deal a ton of damage. Also have, like, no healing at all, so that's gonna be cool. But we'll see. That'll be tomorrow's problem. No. The Rykard. The God-devouring serpent. That snake, yep. I'm a big advocate for tomorrow problems. The rest of the run should be fine. It's pretty much just Rykard. Like, the magic-resistant bosses are done. It's just the giant snake with 150,000 health that we need to worry about. Ah, damn it. Like, we might need to get crafty for Rykard. Respec, get some faith. Maybe get some healing incantations. Not too much faith, though. I still need Adient. Or I would still like Adient. Exactly, they can't be input red. It's been so nice. Like, the damage is pretty good. Whoops. No stamina, and I had a bad roll. Somehow still didn't get hit. Initially, I know I got hit in the combo, but... Like, that first swing somehow didn't hit me. Good fight. It's so weird seeing my mind bar being bigger than the health bar, though. Not used to that. And I have 49 vigor, too. It's not like I don't have vigor. Oh, she was apparently right there. I thought she was still at the bottom of the stairs. It's funny. These aren't even charged. Yeah, so I think the staff gains like it might be one of those that gains a ton of damage between 60 and 80 int. Which is why we're dealing way more damage now at 70 than we were at 60. I mean, obviously you're gonna deal more at 70, but like it's a pretty significant jump for those staves. And again, I think this is one of them. Don't really know though. How many hours do you have for these games? Elden Ring, I'm probably around 1,000, if I had to guess. Bloodborne, probably under, I think.
Hello again, old friend.
PlayStation said under 300. I think it was like 290 something. Demon Souls, probably less than 100. And the others are a couple hundred, probably a piece. But I play him a lot. This is Demon Souls at 168. You got more time than I have in Demon Souls. I think play or the whatever the PS5 like homepage or whatever said 60 something last time I checked, and I probably had maybe like 30 or 40. So I might be around 100 on Demon Souls. Probably not much more than that though. Between PC, PS3, and PS5, I got more than that for DS1. Yeah, I can't even go by the Steam counter either, because when you play these games offline, it doesn't add to your hours. Although Elden Ring, I pretty much play online, because there's no chance of being invaded unless you use a Taunter's Tongue. So, it's like, really no point in going offline. Also, like if I play this game offline, and I kill certain bosses, my game just freezes, so, for whatever reason. I'm the only one I've ever seen with that problem. And I have no idea why it's a thing. It's weird, too, because I wonder if it's an anti-cheat thing, because when I do randomizers, that doesn't happen. Demon Souls is your favorite Souls game? Yeah, I like Demon Souls a lot, honestly. I like them all. I know I was complaining about Bloodborne. I really do like Bloodborne. There's just things that annoy me. I think what it is like the incessant praise for Bloodborne that I hear, and then like I don't see it, you know? Like I hear people talk negatively about Elden Ring all the time, and I totally get it. But I feel like no one ever says anything bad about Bloodborne. CPU, God, I don't even remember. It's AMD something. And the GPU is a 2070 Super. Must have hours count even offline. Are you on console? On Steam, it's different. 200 hours on Elden Ring and 350 on DS3. I probably have something close to that for DS3, if I had to guess. You're on Steam? Are you talking about offline on Steam or offline in the game? Because I'm talking about offline on Steam. Oh, we gotta do Fell Twins. Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's probably gonna be, like, outdated soon, but it's good enough for now. I got it, like, right before they released the 30 series in 2020. It's just, like, unfortunately poor timing. I needed a new PC, and I was just like, you know what? I needed something. Something on my PC failed. And I'm just like, I'm gonna rebuild it. Just build a new PC. And I got that, and then, like, a couple months later, they're like, hey, the 30 series is gonna be out soon. So... Elden Ring on Steam Deck. I don't know. 3,000 hours in League and regret every single second. Yeah, I wonder how much time I had in League. I had a good amount of time. Played it for... I don't know how long I played it for. A couple years. But I haven't played it since, like, 2015. Oof, that hurts. Where's the wall, I wonder? Are we at the wall? I can't tell if we're moving. I feel like we're not moving. Easy game. Yeah. Is that what they always say? Use magic if you want to have an easy time. I don't think that's necessarily true, like, when you are first playing a Souls game. Because you still got to learn boss timings and everything. It's not like you're going to be able to get away scot-free from everything. This spell's a bit different because nothing input reads you. Because, like, I see people do magic and still struggle. It's definitely easier to, like, spam from farther away than to go up close and put yourself in harm's way, but it doesn't mean you're gonna have, like, a significantly easier time. Unless it's Demon Souls. Demon Souls magic is insane. Ow. How did that miss? Point blank comment. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Can't wait for the duo fight. Dude, how does that miss? I think it's gonna be funny you doing like vulgar militia weapons and dressing up as them, because usually when you're like cosplaying something, you're smaller than whatever you're dressing up as. And like the Vulgar Militia, or the one time you're going to be bigger. It's going to look goofy. Oh, that was a 1,700 damage attack. It was a headshot. 1,800, really. And I'm still almost dead. Oh, I'm so dead here. Oh my god, I can't believe I lived. I don't know how I lived there. We have the Haligtree. Okay, good. Big where it matters? Probably. So where are those things? Oh, sorry. We were talking about something else. So half an hour, let's see where we can get in half an hour. Probably to the Snowfield, maybe. Depends on how the bosses go, really. I mean, there's 4 bosses before the Snowfield. Well, 5 if you count the Mimic tier, which I would say is in the Snowfield. That's a Snowfield dungeon. I wish they would do more stuff like that with the dungeons. Like, make it connect to something else. They didn't really do that in this game. Smo's outfit? Oh, it really does. And you got things clipping through the armor. You know, these at-home cosplays. Like the prelate, the fat, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Fat individual over there. They might not be fat, it could just be the armor, but like, probably will look pretty janky on your character. But he actually wasn't fat, it was just the armor. Hey, same for us when we wear it. I buy it. I actually missed, huh? Oh my god. Why are these elevators so tall? Thank goodness this game doesn't have DS2 quit-outs. This character's face was generated by RNG. I think for every single stat, I typed in, or like, depending on what the, stat was, I used random numbers to generate everything. That's why she has a mustache. Because it's either 0 or 1, I think. Or maybe, I think there were more options for facial hair, but wait, no, I didn't. I need that. I need that. I need that. I need that. I think the last two characters I did, the one that looks like Odin from God of War, really is just balding with an eye patch. That's like the only similarity. And then this one, we're both RNG generated. Random number generated. That sounds weird. Hello, big pot. I love the scaling of the pot size, right? So you have the little pots, and then you have these guys, which are just like bigger versions, and then you have the dude in Caelid who's like 50 times larger than that one. And by 50, I mean probably like at least 10. Need something similar for social media accounts. So how's Twitter doing nowadays? Speaking of social media. I'm like never on Twitter anymore. Or X or whatever they're calling it. Not that I haven't posted anything on Twitter in probably years, but like I don't browse it anymore at all. Stop. Cease. Yeah, part of me feels like he's intentionally doing it. It's like some grand conspiracy, though, like trying to, I don't know, control propaganda or whatever. Make it so people can't like communicate with each other as easily. What are we doing here? We're going back here. Part of me also believes he just has like an ego the size of the solar system. Where how do we get out of here? I didn't realize the entrance to this dungeon was so long. It's not good at social media business. Yeah, it's probably what it is. He thinks he can run it like anything else, and he can't. Like, it's not a product like Tesla where you can actually sell something, you know? But you sell ad space, that's pretty much it, though. But when you alienate all your advertisers, you don't make money. Doesn't matter how many blue check marks you have. They're not going to pay as much as advertisers will. Like, people don't want pay to, like, be more important on the platform, you know? No one wants that. Like, he's blackmailing advertisers, being like, hey, if you don't verify your account, we'll give it to someone else or something, you know? And it's like, how does that even solve anything? That company could just say they're not on Twitter. And then just changing it to, like, something completely different, changing it to X is just stupid. Everyone knows it as Twitter. You built, like, the brand was built as Twitter. Why would you change it? Like, it's such a big name worldwide. He's like, yeah. I'm just gonna go with this random letter of the alphabet. Twitter was in big trouble before Elon. True, yeah, they were losing money. And then he opened his mouth about jokingly saying he was going to buy it, and then they held him to it. What'd you miss? Not really. Nothing really. I think just that dungeon boss. Us bashing Twitter. So glad you deleted Twitter. Yeah. So we're there for like some things like news and stuff, but the discourse online about just like anything is a lot of times very toxic, and it's not worth that, you know? I get the freezing lake. Oh, it's all right. It's not a big deal. Deleted because the trending news tabs stress you out too much. Yeah. Slowly becoming more right wing. Whoa, where am I going? This way. But the worst. I know. I'm not the worst. It's, how do I say this? Because I'm going to say the worst part is, like, the hypocrisy. The right-wing stuff is bad, and I don't mean it to mean that. But, like, Elon Musk comes in and talks about how he's, like, not going to ban, like, people for saying things, you know, certain things. And then he does for, like, viewpoints he doesn't agree with, basically. Like, I think he ended up deleting the public jet tracker or whatever, or private jet tracker, when that information, I'm pretty sure, is public. It's being very nice. Yeah, it definitely exposed him. But, well, and that's the thing, like, I think he was always this. It's not even that it exposed him, it's that, I guess he's just more, maybe it did, it kind of, like, brought it to light a little more, but, like, the people that love Elon, I feel like still love him, you know? People that loved him for, like, his tweets before he bought it, still love him. But I definitely think it did open a lot of eyes at the same time to how he is. And the thing is, it's like such a big social media platform, it almost feels like it's too big to fail. Because so many people use it. Not that it's gonna make money, it's just like, it won't go away is kind of what I mean. Like, I don't, you know, it's not gonna make money, it probably won't make money, but... I don't know. If he does change the name of it, I think that might be like the nail in the coffin, you know? You keep talking about Elon, he will buy Twitch and ban you? Probably. I don't think he'd be able to buy it from Amazon. Damn, I was really hoping that was going to go through the Banished Knight and kill Niall, but it did not. Uh-oh. Alright, phase 2, let's go. Banished Knight, you can go away anytime. Look a bit laggy. Probably ruin Twitch as well. Probably. I wonder what kind of things he would even do to Twitch. Get rid of regional pricing. Increase sub prices. Double the amount of ads. Every streamer has to run ads, whether you like it or not, every hour. There we go. We're going to here. All these people who got banned from Twitch would come back. Gambling would be back. Blue checkmark. Yeah, you could buy partnership. That'd be something. Sub splits would go down. Like the revenue split, you know? Go down to like 40-60 creator to the Twitch. Hey, but you can buy partnership. $10 a month. So, honestly though, I think a lot of people would. Not anyone who's a partner already, like they'd be pissed, but like anyone else. I just think, like, the whole verification thing is so dumb. You can just pretend to be anyone you want and pay to be verified. It literally is, like... Call it something else. Call it, like, just, like, Twitter Premium or something. It's not any verification process that is legitimate. No more sips. Yeah, it used to be. It just isn't now. Now it's just like a free-for-all. Even still, like before Elon took over, like people would buy verified accounts and then change like all the information. Which is, you know, pretty scummy. But that's very different than just buying Twitter Blue and then whatever, you know, like pretending to be someone. People would do that all the time, though. Like, you could do that with YouTube channels. You could do that with, like, anything, I guess. Like, partnered YouTube channels with, like, 100,000 subscribers or whatever. Would sell their channels. I'll have to look at the Dragon Communion run, because I think we're, like, pretty much on the exact same pace as that run. More or less. And it's nighttime. This is perfect. Is it late night, though, or is it... What type of night is it? Damn it. Not perfect. Level up. Intelligence. Ooh. Right, I forget. We're gonna get a ton of runes in this place. It's weird. Late night is, like, so much darker than night. This is night. Late night is, like, 3 shades darker, at least. Alright, finally done with the Knight's Cavalries after this. Come on, target the Knight's Cavalry! No, not the random dude. Ugh. Yeah, you just hop in chat. You can just post it in chat. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Right, today's Monday? Yeah, I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm pretty sure I don't have link protection on. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly, but... I'm pretty sure it's not a thing right now. Alright, number 2. Is he stuck? I'm trying to remember on the Dragon Communion Seal run how far we had from Mohg. I think it was like... Was it 2 hours? 2 or 3 hours? I don't know. I can't remember. Sounds good, Lucy. Night snow is so cool. Yeah, I really like the nighttime in this, like, all the snow area, honestly. Also, late day is really cool, too. Well, not so much in the Snowfield because you can't see the sky, but like in the Mountaintops, the shade of the sky is really nice. It's like pinkish, dark pink. Like in Limgrave earlier. When we were there. Did we do this boss in New Game? I can't remember if we did. I don't think we did, but I don't know why, like, I remember doing Astel for some reason with... Maybe I'm just thinking of the Dragon Communion Seal Rod. I don't know. Oh, I didn't get the shortcut. Right, hang on. Is he? He's not in there, right? Come on. Get out of there. Get out of the arena. Good. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he's very magic resistant. That grab will 100% kill me. Maybe we'll do Mohg too. Yeah, I'm probably the only one stupid enough to actually do all bosses. All remembrances would be the smart thing. There's more action, though, I think, in this, though. Because, like, if you're doing all remembrances, there's way more running. Because there's a lot of stuff you skip. But these runs still take longer. Like, significantly longer. And, you know, the fact that I do 2 playthroughs essentially for every run is... You know, it doesn't help. Doesn't help the time. So dead. Never mind, he healed. He tried to heal. He will just like straight up shred you. Hate fighting this guy. What? You can't input a read? That's cheating. I think that was just a coincidental roll. That's what I want to believe anyway. So what are we at? 79 int. Okay. So one more int, and then probably dex the rest of the way. What are we at? 162? Damn, we still could get like another like 20 levels probably on this run. Which I guess we'll just go to dex. And maybe vigor too. I'm gonna be playing Armored Core 6, I am. I decided I'm gonna do, on the, I think it launches on a Tuesday, I'm gonna do just Armored Core 6. My plan was originally to do like these runs and then do Armored Core at the end of the stream for like 2 hours, but I think at least for maybe the first week, I'll just do Armored Core like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I'll be back to Souls runs, and then we'll end the stream with Armored Core after that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's supposed to be really long, which is crazy. And I don't know if they're just like giving a long completion time because they estimated 30 hours for Elden Ring, and Elden Ring ended up being like 200. So I don't know if they're like overcompensating, I guess, or what? Because 50 hours seems like a good amount of time. Seems like a lot of time. Like if they said 50 hours for Bloodborne or Dark Souls 3, then I'd be like, okay, it's pretty similar in length. And those are not 50 hours, but you could spend 50 hours. Not that they can't be. If your first playthrough certainly can be over that. I mean, my first playthrough Dark Souls 1 was like 60 with DLC. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not as hyped as I was for Elden Ring. But it's FromSoft, so I'm excited. $80. Then the Dex. You know what we can do actually too? I just thought about this. I got the Mohg tier. Can put that on. And then phase 2 will be or we'll have more magic. Plus I think he heals less. I don't know, does he heal less if you do this? Is that a headshot? I think I got a headshot in there because that was like 1500 damage or something. Ow. That's gonna hurt. I don't think he heals less. Thought he did for some reason. Brutal. I gotta be very careful about spamming R1s because I keep doing it. Yeah, I think Mohg is my favorite fight in this game. Half of that is just because of the soundtrack. I'm dead. Oof. Then back to here. Hey, Flex Grim. What's up, man? $890,000 runes. How's the Bloodborne run going? It's going better now. We're in New Game Plus with it. I think getting through new games is rough because I don't do like any side stuff. It's pretty much just main bosses and I don't get a lot of levels. Godfrey's your favorite fight? It's a good fight. Godfrey's a cool fight. Maybe we should do this dungeon now, because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna probably be very unhappy doing it tomorrow. Yeah, like the meta chaos fight. What? Oh. Tired from Six Flags. Yeah, Six Flags can be draining, honestly. If you're there like all day, it's a lot of walking out in the sun. And if we do this boss, we'll do the tree boss too. That's honestly the hardest part of the dungeon right there, is getting that pillar. Ow. You were there exactly from the time it opened till 5:30. I remember when I was younger, well, they called it Riverside, but where Six Flags New England is now, formerly Riverside. Like, we would go... I don't think we'd go super early because we were like lived 2 hours away from it, but we would stay until like as late as it was open. Usually, because we'd have to make a day out of it, right? because it's just so far away. But it was so cool going at night and just having all the lights of like like you'd ride the Ferris wheel and you could just see like the entire park lit up. It's so cool. Yo, Candy's Torrent? What the hell is this? It's a Hurricane Harbor, so it closes 2 hours earlier. Oh, yeah. I remember that being a thing. Water parks always close earlier. I don't know why. I wonder why that is. Maybe it's just hard. You know what it probably is? It's probably just harder to see people at night. Especially for, like, lifeguards having to, like, catch someone drowning. Probably just a safety thing. Oh, is that the portal? Oh. Oh, no. Red Wolf's still a little behind. We're fine. Friend was traumatized from the free fall slide. How bad. I mean, it's not an easy thing if you're like, unless you like the thrill, you know? Dead in his tracks. Can quote exactly what he said? Yeah, feel free. Do it quick. Because I'm calling it here. Oh. When first going down, it felt like a void. Then you get violated. Go more decks.